This is an all-inclusive club experience that will host monthly cash prize games.
Yo. I'm just listen. No sound. We hear nothing. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me? Let me see, man. We good now? Let me see. Hold up. Man, this should be crazy. Hold on 1 second.
Welcome, Broadband Nation, to the infamous Liberal Gamer giveaways. Giveaways that range from completing quizzes to competing in tournaments and just having plain good old luck by your side, meaning anybody can participate. And these giveaways are starting right now. First up, we have weekly giveaways ranging at $50 values. You must have a Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Google Pay in order to participate. We will also be conducting multiple monthly giveaways that go up to $300 in value. Winner can take the item or a US cash equivalent. This is open to international followers, but you must pay for the shipping and broker fees. You can also choose to just take a cash equivalent instead. Upcoming monthly giveaways right now in June will be the Switch Lite, and next month in July will be the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. Take your gaming experience to the next level. End of the year giveaways, and this is the major one, folks. We have 3 next-gen console giveaways. This is again open time international followers. Same rules apply, just like the monthly giveaways for the international folks out there, meaning my UK brothers, people in Germany, or wherever the heck you are in the world. You're all a part of the Broadband Nation. Also, if you would be interested in joining the Console Warlord Club, this is an all-inclusive club experience that will host monthly cash prize, gamer score, and achievement contests, bi-monthly multiplayer cash prize club tournaments, multiplayer Saturdays, a multiplayer play day event held every week, co-op Sundays, a co-op playdate event held every week. Club is sponsoring 3 competitive FPS teams to represent the club and cash prize tournaments. A minimum of 12 tournaments per year, but winning teams get priority funding. Teams begin formation process starting in June and will be finalized by November. So get your teams ready, folks. The official tournament play will begin in January 2021. Right now, we're all stuck at home, so why not get your teams together, get ready for these cash prizes, because they're the real things. We just had an NBA game, and the winning team won $1,000, $1 grand. So hey, if you're interested at all, please contact the infamous Liberal Gamer and give your Xbox gamer tag. Friend Shogun SF1970 on Xbox Live, and you'll be sent a club invite and given Discord access. Also, you can go ahead and contact any of the broadband bullies listed below, and of course, the almighty NextGen 720 Johnson. Just kidding, contact NextGen 720 for further details. So if you're part of the Broadband Nation, want to win big cash prizes, and want to talk your shit and get paid, why not participate in the infamous Liberal Gamers giveaways? And as always, remember to keep it broadband, because now it even pays. Welcome, Broadband Nation, to the infamous Liberal Gamer giveaways. Giveaways that range from completing quizzes to competing in tournaments and just having plain good old luck by your side, meaning anybody can participate. And these giveaways are starting right now. First up, we have weekly giveaways ranging at $50 values. You must have a Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, or Google Pay in order to participate. We will also be conducting multiple monthly giveaways that go up to $300 in value. Winner can take the item or a US cash equivalent. This is open to international followers, but you must pay for the shipping and broker fees. You can also choose to just take a cash equivalent instead. Upcoming monthly giveaways right now in June will be the Switch Lite, And next month, in July, will be the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller. Take your gaming experience to the next level. End of the year giveaways, and this is the major one, folks. We have 3 next-gen console giveaways. This is, again, open time international followers. Same rules apply, just like the monthly giveaways for the international folks out there. Meaning my UK brothers, people in Germany, or wherever the heck you are in the world. You're all a part of the Broadband Nation. Also, if you would be interested in joining the Console Warlord Club, this is an all-inclusive club experience that will host monthly cash prize, gamer score, and achievement contests, bi-monthly multiplayer cash prize club tournaments, multiplayer Saturdays, a multiplayer play day event held every week, co-op Sundays, a co-op playdate event held every week. Club is sponsoring 3 competitive FPS teams to represent the club and cash prize tournaments. A minimum of 12 tournaments per year, but winning teams get priority funding. Teams begin formation process starting in June and will be finalized by November. So get your teams ready, folks. The official tournament play will begin in January. Right now, we're all stuck at home, so why not get your teams together, get ready for these cash prizes, because they're the real things. We just had an NBA game, and the winning team won $1,000, $1 grand. So hey, if you're interested at all, please contact the Infamous Liberal Gamer and give your Xbox gamer tag. Friend Shogun SF1970 on Xbox Live, and you'll be sent a club invite and given Discord access. Also, you can go ahead and contact any of the broadband bullies listed below, and of course, the almighty NextGen 720 Johnson. Just kidding, contact NextGen 720 for further details. So if you're part of the Broadband Nation, want to win big cash prizes, and want to talk your shit and get paid, why not participate in the Infamous Liberal Gamers giveaways? And as always, remember to keep it broadband, because now it even pays.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, somebody just inboxed me. Hold on one second. Rolling Dolo today. Lady, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Rolling Dolo. I haven't done one of these in a minute. My blind ass, I'm trying my best to shout you out. Like I said, a few topics that came, you know what I mean, that I wanted to talk about or get more in depth with, you know what I mean? Mixer. Man, you can see the backdrop, right? Too funny, man. And for those that play Mortal Kombat, they get the gist of this, you know what I mean? Give you guys my first impressions of, you know, The Last of Us 2. You know what I mean? No cap. Told you, man. You gotta, you know, you got what you do. You got what you do for entertainment. And like I said, you know, I don't think anyone can be wronger over their opinion. You know what I mean? And your opinion is your opinion. You know, I think, again, a lot of people get caught up in the carrots of NextGen 720. You know, you do what you do for entertainment. But I'm going to keep it. I told you, I don't cap. I ain't capping for neither company. I'm going to call that bitch down the middle. I said, ball, strike, is strong, spade, spade. Yo. Give me 1 second, though. Let me put this in one group. I'll be able to see that screen the best of my abilities with my blonde black ass, man. Give me 1 sec. Oh my god. If you're saying what's up to me, I'll literally be able to see you. 1 second. Pick my phone up. Oh my god, man.
Daddy.
Yes, baby. Okay, awesome job. Eat, champ. Daddy, I'm on air.
It's time for us to eat.
Okay, Daddy on air. I'll be there in a minute. Little ass just waking up. Literally, little ass just waking up. Oh my god. Hold on 1 second. The last one. The last one. Hold on 1 second. Stay on page. Let me see something. Alright. Leave this page. Bring my YouTube page up. Alright, last one. Yes, like I said, I haven't done one of these in a minute. Shout out to Outlaws. Shout out to my man here, Crimson 25X. I just sent you guys some screenshots, I sent you guys some screenshots. You know, with your shirts and shit. Oh my god. Yeah, for those, see me and Smoke Dog getting into on Twitter. I'm trying to get Smoke over here for Expand Your Mind for Wednesday, man. I'm gonna break his motherfucking legs. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a backdrop before I go live. Hold up. I'm gonna show you something. Hold up. Stand some shit, man. Hold on, let me show you something. So anyway, wait. Gaming Cartel, let me go. Alright, here we go. Alright. There we go. Alright, where's my show at? My show was here. Alright, here we go. Shout out to everybody in here, man. I can see you now. I'm live. Listen, do me a favor, hit the like button. We live and we direct. Let me bring my display capture up so I can share my screen with you guys, man. Here we go. Display capture. Boom, we're rocking and rolling. So I'm gonna get address this now. Give you guys some premise of what's going on, right? Stand some shit. Not that I want to, but I'm gonna give you some premise of what's going on. So, if you know, again, like I said, one of the big misconceptions about me, and because this I'm not gonna make the show, but I got a bunch of shit I want to talk about, right? That I'm how you say, quote unquote, uneducated, or because I talk with a bunch of slang. You know what I mean? So if you follow me on Twitter anyway, you know what I mean? You know, I keep it game, but you know, if things of importance, whether it's George Floyd or sometimes I do talk a lot. I have a show called Expand Your Mind where we talk about social issues, you know what I mean? I try to, you know what I mean? I try to stay out of what you call politics and religion, even though I'm always into it, but because that things, you know, get a little dicey. And I know I have Republicans that support me in this dog shit platform. I have Democrat. I even have some Trump supporters. I have a little bit of any and everybody that support this dog shit ass platform. You know what I mean? If you fuck with me, I fuck with you, right? I have people from all different denominations and walks of life. But I'm gonna show you something. Wow, okay. So this was started it all, right? All right. Let me give you a premise of what's going on. Let me go back to the first tweet. So, Donald Trump and I have authorized the federal government to arrest anyone who vandalizes or destroys any monument, statue, or other such federal property in the U.S. with up to 10 years in prison per Veterans Memorial Act. Fuck all that, right? So, I said this truly tells it all. We are talking about Confederate statues that fought to keep slavery alive. So, you know, a lot of the statues that are being torn down across the states are Robert E. Flag, and they are, if you don't know what that is, compared to the people that, you know, they had the Civil War, the North versus the South. Well, the Yankees, whatever, the North versus the South. And the South wanted to keep their, I think it's a lot of part of their economy also, you know what I mean? Free labor, cotton, you know, they wanted to own slaves. And I'm not saying that Lincoln was so much for black folks. That's not what I'm saying. Hear me out. You look at how the UK, Europe was thriving, their economy. And we were kind of like stuck in the mud. You know what I mean? So, you know, they wanted free slaves. The South wanted to keep them. So you had these people, Robert Lee, a few of them. You know what I mean? They wanted to keep slaves. Violent slave owners, right? So you have these statues of them all in the South. And that's where the Confederate flag comes from, right? So what you think about is raid treason. You know, it's raid treasons. They went against their nation. They lost the war, but they went against their country, right? So I said, the fort to keep slavery alive, who also committed treason against this country. Hey, I'm just fucking Smoke Dog, right? You know, Smoke Dog always out there with that pro-Trump shit. I'm just fucking with him. I fuck with everybody, right? So he responded to me. This was his response to me. Mm-hmm. All right, so listen. If you know anything about me, I'm always to call late traps. Traps! Knowing that he couldn't help himself, he was going to take the bait, right? Like when I asked my man D, you're educated, brother. What does F2 Brute mean? Of course I know. Wait. It eludes me at the moment, right? So this was an eludes me moment, right? So I want you to hear this, right? All right. So I said to him, "Wow, stay in your lane, talk football or basketball. I get it, big fella, right? But I have fun. So this, we call this mental gymnastics. And I just had to educate him. I said they're being torn down. They were all slave owners, if I'm not mistaken. So next time you open your mouth and question my level of intelligence, or basically tell me to shut up and dribble, I suggest you do some research. All hell broke loose. You can see the backlash on Twitter. For those that follow me, those that DM me, that's what this is about. You know what I mean? Nothing more. I don't have a problem with smoke. You can believe whatever you want to believe. You know what I mean? But if you want to have this one-on-one with me, I'm more than open to it. You know, but he doesn't happen. I lame. When the hell do I talk about football and basketball, even on my channel or even on Twitter? I'm not a big, you said boxing. I'm talking about boxing, but football, basketball. Come on, man. My man told me to shut the fuck. Listen here, these black dudes. Man, to drop him in the coop and let's say Cooner in the cat room, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what that's about. For those that were asking me, you know what I mean? Yeah, But we get into one second. I'm getting into today's show. 1 second. I can't even do it, man. Let me see. Streamlabs. I'm coming right now. Streamlabs. Bam. Log in. All right, so that's what that was about, man. Shout out to my 3 new subscribers. I got a super chat here. My man here, no audio. Oh, no audio from that tweet. Oh, Jesus Christ. Wait. You think you told me? Wait, hold on. Jesus Christ. Hold on. I can fix that right now. No audio from that tweet. Let me know if you can hear this.
Every day. This is what I'm interested in. I read this. Look, guys.
Hold on, I'm going to play it again. Let me know if you can hear this. I'm going to play it again right now.
Guys, I'm cool with having these conversations, but if you're going to have this conversation with me, I ask one thing only from y'all. Know what the fuck you're talking about. If you're going to jump into these topics, educate yourself on them before you try to talk to someone who literally is balls deep in this stuff every day. This is what I'm interested in. I read this stuff. I pay attention. I pay very close attention to this political shit. So, I don't jump in y'all's mentions and talk about football or basketball or things that I don't know nothing about. I stay in my lane and only talk about things I'm knowledgeable about. The fact that you said this is about Confederate statues tells me you ain't been paying attention. You're not obligated to. But if you're going to try to jump into these conversations, pay attention. Thomas Jefferson, George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, these are not Confederate generals, and their statues are being took down. Explain it.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I'm cool with having these conversations, but if you're going to have this conversation with me, I ask one thing only from y'all. Know what the fuck you're talking about. If you're going to jump into these topics, educate yourself on them before you try to talk to someone.
Okay, but that's the premise. Of course, you heard it now. Repeated for those, you know what I mean? And he said those statues that were being taken down are George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, this, that, and the other. I laid little traps, and I said to him, you know what I mean? I told him that they were being torn down because they were all slave owners, if I'm not mistaken. So the next time you open your mouth, again, you question my level of intelligence. You know what I mean? I suggest you do some research. But I'm hoping I can get him on the show Wednesday. You know what I mean? War of the Minds. You know what I mean? Have fun with him. I love that nothing more, man. Play mental gymnastics with jokers. But anyway, getting into today's show. And I hope everyone, I got that out of the way. I can handle that Wednesday. But that's for those that have been asking me, what's going on with you? I don't have a problem with nobody. I don't have a problem with nobody. You know what I mean? Just asking them a question, you know what I mean? That's all. Getting into today's show. Yesterday was a dicey day. You had Mixer closing up. Before I even get into the Mixer stuff, I want to start off with the Last of Us 2. You know what I mean? That's been a heated and hot debate before it's released. And it can be for good things and for bad things. I mean, whatever. Right now, it looks like The Last of Us 2 is looking to outpacing Spider-Man in the UK. UK is a small market. I predict it's going to most likely beat Spider-Man's launch numbers. Now, we'll continue to have the leagues. And you got to realize that Spider-Man was also bundled, but Spider-Man was a huge success. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna watch nothing, do I? I ain't gonna watch nothing, do I? Watch. Oh, okay. All right. So, you know what I mean? Whether you, like I said, you have people, of course, they said the SJW thing and his daughter, and you got that movement over here. I ain't more skin color. You had some people that was generally pissed off about the story from the leaks. You know what I mean? I'm starting to think. Okay, you say, what's the rumor? What's the saying, brother? There's no such thing as bad press. You know what I mean? Since the leaks of that game, the gaming industry in the world has been on fire. You know what I mean? I think maybe the leaks were done intentionally. You know what I mean? Sold out everywhere. And I got the collector's edition. I even forgot that I pre-ordered the damn thing. I got the collector's edition. I still haven't even put the statue up. Got the collector's edition. But like I said, sold out on Amazon, sold out on Best Buy, sold out in GameStop, sold out every goddamn where. Then, like I said, you had from the leaks, you had people that was, like I said, I'm giving you my opinion, my thoughts about the game from one person that's not emotionally invested into the game. Now, some people that were generally upset they beat the game were upset about the game because they don't like. Of course, we all know what happened by now, right? With Joe, they're truly. And listen, I ain't gonna lie. Me playing the game. Nah, of course I seen the leaks, but I ain't think my man was gonna go that early in the goddamn game. I ain't gonna lie. When they murked my man, I said, fuck this! For those that watched the live stream, I said, fuck all this sneaking around. I paused that motherfucking game, put that bitch on vague. I say sometimes I'm put the C in casual and the C in goddamn Caucasian. Clip that. Put that bitch on very easy, right? I said, fuck all this sneaking around, bro. My only goal is in life is to put a bullet in this bitch brain. I want maximum ammo. I want to go up in that bitch guns a-blazing. I ain't gonna lie. That shit put a battery in my back and I felt some type of way. So for those that were generally upset at how my man went out, I could see because they said, you know what, because I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it funny with you. I didn't buy The Last of Us on the PS3. I don't know why. I don't know, because I know what the hell happened. The PS3 I had at the time, it was on the fritz. You know what I mean? The last game I had beat was God of War Ascension. You know what I mean? Then, you had you had Beyond 2. So you had a bunch of little games that came out right after that, right before the launch of the PS4, right? I said, ain't about fine, fuck it, I'll be alright. I didn't even get Grand Theft Auto. I was so focused on Next Generation. I didn't even get Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came out, right? I think I might have got 2K, I was a big 2K hit, but that was like the last game, right? But, so, like I said, but then I got the remastered version for the PS4, right? And I said this numerous times on numerous shows. It came on hot, came on steamy, right? Then I got to walking around in these buildings and shit for about 2 hours and shit, man, ducking down and shit. I ain't gonna lie. And then one thing. Listen. I will applaud this. The controls in The Last of Us 2, it's much more better than the controls in The Last of Us 3 on the PS3. Like that's them controls were dog shit. I said, fuck this, eject them because it's a Z. It's the story. Fuck that story. No cap. So they showed up The Last of Us 2. And for those who know me, I'm a very shallow man. I take motherfucking beauty before brains any day of the goddamn week. And I said right away, I said then it was one of the best looking games that I've seen this generation. Wasn't so much just the looks, it was the violence. And I gotta say this, it was. Listen, hey, Tip, I said I wasn't, but things can change. Fuck, nigga. Listen, let me get to that. It's the level of goddamn violence. Shoot a motherfucker in the arm come on, hit a motherfucking, like the violence. My God, and there's no same way to approach a scenario. You can draw them back then and let the clickers get them, but you got a whole ass from the clickers and. Like, you know what I mean? And I love it. You know, I love goddamn animals. Like, it's, man, the violence, goddamn, the violence, and even the level that they play to detail. I haven't seen the PS3 in one of them old abandoned ass apartments and shit. Like, it's crazy. I applaud them for that. Like, you know what I mean? I applaud them for that. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I've never played a game so violent in my life. Now, this is coming from, of course, I guess you want to say that's a Grand Theft Auto or something, or. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, man, came, with the violence, or Mortal Kombat first, and then Grand Theft Auto took it to the next level. Fine, you want to say Gears of War with the shotgun, I give you that. People say, what about Gears? But Gears, I said before, Gears is not like real people, or Call of Duty, you know what I mean? But Last of Us 2, when it comes to violence and realism, it takes it, and I'm not just talking about, now if you were just killing zombies and stuff, then okay, fine, whatever, for the clickers, the infected, we're talking about actual people. Them screaming and like, take that motherfuckers over there. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I take my hat off to them. Now, listen, check it out. God of War 3 was extremely brutal. You what's my man, the fast guy? You cut his ankles off. Your brother Hercules beat his head. But those were gods. But we're talking about every Joe Schmoes, barely got enough to eat, lacking vitamin D. Maybe got hot. What do you call it? Cirrhosis of the liver. All types of parasites and living off the goddamn land out there, man. You know what I mean? Like fucking Eddie clamped it. Texas tea, black oil, right? They already fucked up. Got distilled, and all types of shit, right? But again, you sneaking around that motherfucker and like, I like because you like the gun work and I like shooting. I love that shotgun the best. But I like hit the motherfucker in the head with the crowbar, or a motherfucker in the sternum with the motherfucking axe. You be like, God. Damn! Jesus! I ain't never had a bitch with titties. It's crazy. So I was that right there alone. Like right now, I'm more than halfway done the game. Well, I'm about halfway done the game. I just met back up with the baby father. I'm gonna leave it at that. I will be finished that game by tomorrow. I'm gonna play after this show. I'm going on Twitch. I'm gonna stream for about 6 more hours. Then that'd be it. And I gotta get back and get ready for this Gears of War tournament. I'll be done. But I had to, again, you know what I mean? For those, because some people, like my man Sony Prop, he don't really care for the game. And they getting up to the girl, the big, what's her name, Amy. And I ain't gonna lie, that is a buff bitch. That is a buff bitch, right? But I don't get caught up. I don't get caught up in none of that shit there. Crimson said that's the Manhunt and the Punisher. The Manhunt was kind of cheesy though. I remember the Manhunt, you know what I mean, and the TV screen, the little, you know what I mean, and the Punisher. But this right here is something else, bro. When you shoot somebody in their head, the back of their head come off, bro. Like the skin flip, bro. The skin flips. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, the level of fucking the violence of this shit is crazy, bro. You know what I mean? So just for that alone, you know what I mean? It's like one of the things about the game that I love. You know what I mean? Now, like people say, you're gonna change your mind, and I haven't got to the end. I don't know what happens at the end. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna lie, bro. You know what I mean? I paid $170, $80 for the collector's edition. When they killed Joe, like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like at the beginning, I didn't get to fight back, get to struggle with no button improv. I felt some type of way, and I said right there, I made a how you say? I made a decision in life. I said, you know what, bro? You know what I mean? Fuck all this sneaking around and starting over. Nah, fuck this. I'm gonna drop this bitch down to motherfucking cruise control. I want unlimited ammo. I want about 5 bricks, 7 bottles, 18 Molotov cops. I'm gonna go in and put a bullet in this bitch head, bro. Fuck anything else. Don't nothing else matter in life. I could be on a one-way motherfucking trip to prison, 65 goddamn years. It don't even matter. Long as I put a bullet in that motherfucking that buff head bitch. I mean, listen, that bitch got to die. And that's how I felt. You know what I mean? So I would say that I didn't have any, how you say, quote unquote, any emotional attachment to the game. I didn't as far as the characters, but I'm like, damn, I just went through all this shit, helped the bitch out, and it's called, we call it in the hood, we call it, the bitch backdoored me. You know what I mean? Well, I got some friends that got a mansion and this, that, and the other. But now I just saved this bitch from the zombie apocalypse. Like, it was like fucking. You ever seen World War Z? It was zombies running out of every goddamn way. I done saved her, get back to them, and the bitch working on me. So I didn't understand. And they said it was the reason why it happens, and I don't know why. You know what I mean? I don't know why. Master Shit, what's up, boy? I don't know why. Master Shit, so he be on my Twitch streams with me. I don't know why. But again, like I mean, I gotta take my hat off to them. And I listen. I haven't got to the end of the game yet, and I've been said this numerous times, right? My game of the generation thus far, or how you say, my favorite Sony developer, always said been Sony Santa Monica. I've said that numerous times. God of War is my favorite game. I gave God of War my game of the generation without me playing this, right? I can see why people give Naughty Dog their praise. Charted's cool, but this right here, I think, and I can only imagine what they're going to be able to accomplish with next generation hardware. You know what I mean? And I raised the question again, right? You know what I mean? Does Microsoft or will Microsoft, whether the talent, I'm not going to go there, right? But to make or deliver a game like that, just the way they pay attention to the level of detail. You know what I mean? Now, right now, The Last of Us doesn't have multiplayer. I know they're almost like tacking on for the PlayStation 5, or as I hope they don't sell it, but for those that bought the game, you know what I mean. So maybe they could, how you say, games as a service for us, the multiplayer. But I listen. I take my hat off to them. I take my hat off. I give credit where credit's due. Fuck the politics or whatever sexual preferences. This the violence, the gore. I only say this is a game for adults, made by adults, and this game right here lives true to that. It's violent as hell. I've never played the game so violent in my life. This the headshots, shoot a motherfucker in the leg. Oh motherfucker, Jesus Christ! Like this shit crazy. Literally, when you shoot somebody in the head with that 357. You flip that shit. Like, that shit is crazy. Oh, Abby. I'm sorry. Abby, not Amy. Abby. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'll be done with that shit today. I'll be done. You know what I mean? But I guess I raised the question again. Can Microsoft deliver a game of that? And it's not, I'm not even trying to do this an Xbox versus PlayStation thing, because it's not even about that. You know what I mean? I reason that. I question that. You know what I mean? Just going by their track. Now listen, you got games like Halo, those have done well, received well. You have games like Gears, they've done well and received well to their audience, even Forza, right? But outside of Gears, Forza, and we all know that Fable, the best worst kept secret is coming back, right? I still couldn't even put them up there with The Last of Us, and I'm a huge Gears of War fan. And guess what? This Last of Us we played one time. Oh man, what happened? You got the microwave on? Yeah, I got the oven on. You got to turn it on. Oh, okay. So anyway, how should I say it?
Get in this cage.
I'm on here. So I'm sorry. The lights went out in front of you. Flip switch. So we got a little dark here. Don't worry about it. I'll be back in a minute. So it's like I said, I like Gears. I like, I don't like Halo. I'm not a Forza guy. Those games are received well, but we're talking about photorealism, the level of detail. It's like this, you can't compare the two. And this ain't no cap. It's not me pandering to either side. I'm calling a spade a spade. I'm telling you that I will play the next Gears of War more than I will probably play any Naughty Dog game. So I'm calling this bitch down the middle, right? But again, just the level of detail in that game, it just blew my mind. Just little shit. Seen a red edit form and this and that and this. I'm like, God damn. That's how people question the downgrade. Now, I will say this. Thus far, what I got to the part, I could see maybe, remember when they showed the E3 2018. What was it? Was it the Parents Week show? One of those shows when they had, this would catch the whole thing, Game for Adults, maybe for adults, when she was tied up whatever, you know what I mean, not tied up, and they broke her arm. And with the scar, what you got the skulls and the world swoop, that doesn't look as realistic as they showed at E3, but it doesn't look bad. You know what I mean? You got to realize too again that this is running still on 2013 hardware. You know what I mean? I have a newer Pro. I have one of the new models, the newer. You know, you got you got different SKUs because some PS4s are quiet, some are loud. You got the older versions. I never heard my PS4 make as much noise ever to run in this goddamn game. I can tell that this is pushing this motherfucker to this limit, to the max. Like I said, I can only imagine what they'll be able to accomplish with next generation hardware. Question. Now I know that next game, they're supposed to be moving away. They're doing a third person action game outside of Uncharted, outside of The Last of Us. You know what I mean? We probably won't see the glimpse of that for about 2 years or so. But listen. I listen. I take my hat off to them, man. They are indeed the Naughty Dog. Now, whether you the politics, whatever someone's sexual preference, I'm talking about the pure aesthetics, the level, the attention they put, the level, like the boards and the shit on the wall and little notes. And I'm like, god damn, they did their thing. They did their thing, man. You know what I mean? But moving right along, Mixer closed yesterday, or publicly, right? Now, it was a tweet that went out. I should have kept the goddamn tweet. But I'm quite sure you've all seen it by now, right? Let me go on my receipts. I know I'm quite sure we have a tweet where a person of color was working at Mixer and didn't have, he called it, quote unquote, the optimal experience. Hold on. I know I got it. But anyway, hold on. Because I got tagged in the tweet. I usually, my man Jason O'Malley, shout out to him from the UK. He tagged me in the tweet, and I didn't read it in such. I didn't read it. I thought it was just about black. I thought it was just about black content creators on Twitch, because I had my own experience with Twitch. Hold on one second. J-Dubs. Hold on, yo, can you send me that article from the black dude, these black dudes on Mixer. Oh, I'm sorry. So, and again, going back to when Microsoft first acquired them, they were called Beam, and I had to say, what, I'm gonna start doing the debates. And I'm going to start doing, that's how the Broadband Bullies came about, yeah. That's how the Broadband Bullies came about. Okay, send it to me now. You know what I mean? I met Neff, and Neff post up. I think maybe met Garrett right before then or whatever. Right? Anyway, Maslin, everybody came out of the Beam chatting and playing Gears and stuff, right? Hello. Hey, Peter Shooter, that buff bitch got the dot, Craig. She gonna get this 357 to the Shirley Tipple. Your magnet itches shit don't consume my life. Xbox can't do that. I hope they can. Oh, Xbox can't. I hope. Oh yeah, you know what? I just said that. AP, shout out my bro AP, bro. I just said that I ain't gonna lie. When I got to that part right there, like I said, I always said I wasn't mostly invested into the characters, and people were crying about Joel dying, this, that, and the other, because the relationship there. I said I was going in with a fresh pair of eyes. But even myself, I felt some type of way. I just, not a whole game. I went through one scene with the bitch Amy, Abby, whatever her name is, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger bitch, muscle-head bitch. And we just fought back to back like the dynamic duo. You ever see them old Batman and Robin, Batman TV shows? Ping, pow, boom, zoom. I just fought back to back with this bitch in the bar room, you know what I mean? Went through all this. My people's got a mansion. The bitch was working on me, you know what I mean? And then I should end this, and they beat this motherfucker to death violently. Now they said, according to some of the leaks, I don't know, they took it out, that part right there with the killing of Joe, that was actually, like I said, a button prop. You were actually doing it yourself, but whatever, that was taken out. Some of the leaks, and with them, just beat my man in the head with the golf club. And I felt, like I said, right after that, I made a decision. I said, you know what, bro? Fuck all this sneaking around. Fuck all this fucking scavenging. Like, man, fuck this living on the edge, crawling around in bushes. Fuck, I'm gonna drop this bitch down the casual. I'm going that. I'm gonna find this bitch when she held up and pull a bullet. Like I ain't give a fuck about nothing else about the story. Cause you can still got man. Fuck that. They gonna say my opinion's gonna change. I don't know. I ain't get there yet. But that bitch got to die. Hold up, my man. My man. RRJ411. Microsoft need to make 2 Fables like Witchers. Make the next Fable like Witcher. Oh, with the more of a I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have. Listen, believe it or not, outside of Gears, Fable was my favorite. I told you guys, again, it was the story. Fable was what made me an Xbox fan. You know what I mean? And Fable and Xbox Live. It wasn't Halo, when another shit, it was Fable. The first one, like I said, the first Fable, because this was back when the video games used to come on. You would find out about video games in the magazine and me reading about it. You got decisions and this, that, and the other. And I remember me playing through the first Fable and they how you say, hold on, they had my mother tied up in the basement fighting like a pit bull, like literally had her mother like with some guard dog jump, and I was just caught up in the story. You know what I mean? Second one, they fucked up the co-op. You know what I mean? People, I prefer the third one over the second one by far, because the third one had straight co-op. But a lot of people don't like the second one. They didn't, but I'm sure they didn't like the third one. I prefer the third one over the second one. You know what I mean? Because in Fable 2, because had online, when I enjoyed your game, I basically was just, AI wasn't getting no XP or nothing for it. You know what I mean? But yeah, Fable Legends, they can keep it like that with the same graphics, but from what I'm hearing, something much more realistic. I didn't have a problem with that. That whole with them trying to with the whole PC thing and you control the bag, that was dog shit. No, you know what I mean? They could have kept them same masters there, but I'm most excited to see what they can do. This is from some of the concept art that lead from Playground Studios. They could do their thing. Hold on, can you inbox me this on Twitter? You know what I mean? Hold on one second. So, hold on. Right. All right, he's sending me this on Twitter. So like I said, I didn't have a problem with that. But yeah, so to answer, I hope they can. I hope they will. They got all these goddamn studios. I'm gonna talk about that too. They got all these studios that they hired. But if we comparing apples to apples, oranges to oranges, who do they have that can right now? Even who they acquired. We've seen what Insomniac did, and I like Sunset Overdrive. You know what I mean? It was cool. Never been out there. It's crazy how you can change your preference. I've never cared for platforms. If you want to even call Ratchet & Clank a platform, right? It's always even the last Ratchet & Clank looks good. But when they showed this last Ratchet & Clank, I'm entering. I mean, I want to play it. You know what I mean? Spider-Man. They did their thing with Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Hold on one second. They did their thing with Spider-Man. Hold on one second. I'll send this last thing out to my man. But I just don't see Microsoft doing it. Because games like that, unless they have a multiplayer tag onto it, doesn't fit well for business. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. We will see though. But that's why, hey, that's why I own everything, man. At the end of the day, I own everything. I play on everything. You can have your preference. You know what I mean? I think I got them all. Coop, pull up the last one. Coop, my man. Coop. My boy Roscoe Thorman. What's up, baby? Finally seen the Xbox is destroying the F that router looking PlayStation 5. And that's shout out for those that know, man. My man White Boy Thor. I met him on the OG Xbox too. Hey Thor, I'm gonna make you an admin. You can drop the link to your tweet. My man, he finally getting his old ass finally getting into streaming. I met motherfucking Thor. You talking about the opposites? I met that motherfucker on the OG Xbox, man. Ricky Brown said Digital Foundry thinks that PS5 is going to be expensive. $500. I say that. You know what I mean? They also did come out and say though. Hold on, I'm missing anybody. Missing nobody. They also came out and said that there wouldn't be a difference between the one with the one without the disk drive and the other one. As far as the same specs, same hard drive space, same everything. Just one has a disk drive and one doesn't. You know what I mean? So I say it I had set 700, right? I was going with 600. I'm sorry, I was going with 600 with a bigger hard drive. I said, you know what I mean? I was saying you had the regular base, but I didn't know they was gonna take the disk drive out. They fucked me up with that one. But I could see 4 and 5, but I had set 6 with a bigger storage space. I was saying 6 with that, I mean, but we shall see. I don't see it being more than 5 though, especially if your biggest competitor against the Xbox. I'm saying that's gonna be about 5 too. You know what I mean? And on paper, like it's a more powerful, capable machine. And again, at the beginning of the generation, all we have is fucking multiplats. You know what I mean? So I can see, I can see, I can't see Sony asking more for $500 for that PlayStation 5. You know what I mean? But anyway, so back to what I was saying about the whole. You just sent me this thing on Mixer, right? So I got tagged in this thing here. Sunday. I got tagged in this on Sunday, right? Now I'm gonna share my screen with you again. And I didn't read it. I just retweeted it. I didn't look into it yesterday. I'm gonna tell you it was crazy, right? And if I was smart, I'd have kept my tweets, screenshot. But I don't feel like going. Just take my word for it. There ain't no cap here, right? So this is a gentleman that worked at Twitter. I mean, at Mixer, Millie, the only black guy that worked at Mixer, right? So I'm going back and forth with how I wanted to share this information. I've been debating about doing a video and just letting my emotions come across raw, unfiltered. But I believe the best way to share is to write how I feel. I worked at Microsoft for 2 years, started in 2017. In 2018, I relocated to Seattle to work on the Mixer team. I was beyond happy, anxious, and to have the ability to finally work in the gaming industry. The flip side to all of this is crazy. The experience was the worst I've ever had professionally, and it's all due to racism. So I was one of the only black people working at Mixer during my tenure. While at a conference, I was pulled aside and told that the only reason I was hired is because I am street smart. Now, I don't know what the hell that means, but I don't even take that as shut up and dribble. So they hired my man because he was street smart. These black dudes, right? So the first thing that popped into my head at the time was affirmative action. I believe I was only hired to meet a diversity goal because I was black, and in any ways I decided to brush it off and let it go. Hold on one second. Crimson Jackson. No, it can go up. When he said, my man, no Xbox Studio can go up the head and go head up with Naughty Dog at this current time, based on what we've seen. Microsoft has a chance in the future to cultivate talent. They don't ever forget Naughty Dog made Crash and Insomniac Spiral. Oh, I'm not. Listen, Chris, I'm not negating that. I'm gonna go so far as say, I'm not gonna say they don't have the talent now. You know what I mean? I'm not. You know what I mean? Because they all strip talent from. You know what I mean? It's with a game like that, the way it is, standing, why I say quote unquote, a one and done. Well, Microsoft A, invest the resources, B, the marketing. You know what I mean? To allow their studios to do a game like that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not even gonna be messy and say about the talent. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know what I mean? If you want to say, and I'm gonna go back to my initial saying, if you want to say that Sony is the king of single player games, one and done is cool. Microsoft has only been quote unquote the king of the online multiplayer, the online shooter. But this is what happened. Check me out, Princeton. This is what happened. I'm gonna go back to my Mixer article. This is what happened, right? You had games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, and those games surpassed Halo. Why is that? Not to say they're better games than Halo, but it's hard to compete when Halo comes out every 4 to 5 years, and you're getting Call of Duty or a Battlefield every year. Well, at least damn sure you're getting Call of Duty every year, Destiny every 2 years. So of course you're going to get left behind. So one for looking at this game. So by the time your new game launches, right? Because the old one now feels, after 2-3 years, it feels stale compared to the new shit on the market, right? Then you have a shooter, premier shooter, that's releasing every year, that's keeping up with the times. And you're coming out every 4 to 5 years. They would never win this way. That's why I said here in the post argued me down that they're going to have to, even with games like, with Halo, they're going to have to adapt and get with the times. So you see how Activision added the free-to-play Warzone model. They're going to have to do something like that for Halo to stay relevant. Because, we're getting older. This generation, we're dying out. You got new gamers that are born every goddamn day. So it's not even about us anymore. It's about how they're going to attract that younger audience. And they have to do something to make it hip and fresh for the newer guys. Not it's going to become stale. You know what I mean? It's going to become stale. Oh, you can. Oh, okay. Also, think. Oh man, what's the things, bro? Here's my information. Streaming at Xbox Store on Twitch. Thor at Xbox. Oh yeah, about I made you an admin. You can leave the link. I dropped the link in there for you, man. Hold up. I made you an admin. You can Thor Xbox. You can just drop the link. You can do to your page. Let me see right quick. Yeah, Thor Xbox, right? Wait. Is it Thor Xbox? Yeah, you gotta one thing, Thor, unless you didn't look at the wrong page, you gotta make your videos so you can save them. You don't have a video catalog, bro. This is your page here. I mean, I'm not mistaken, this is you here. You don't have your you don't have your videos like stored. Like you can do that in, let's see, videos. Yeah, you don't have, this is you here. I followed already. Yeah, I followed you already. This is you here, yeah. But this is my man Thor. Well, let me go back home. Channel. Thor bigger than them shooters. I'm gonna drop it in the chat. But yeah, you gotta make your videos. If you don't know how to do it after the show, I show you how to do it. It's easy as hell in the settings, so your videos will be fresh. I mean, you can still have your videos. Like, oh, your shit is gone, or maybe you can see it. It's not public for over here. But I'm gonna drop the link right here for you. That's what I'm saying. I made you an admin. You can just drop the link to your shit. You know what I mean? So back to what I was saying, right? Left it alone. If that makes sense to you, Crimson, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get back to the topic at hand. What the hell is the article? So anyway, right? And the reason why I'm even going through a little bit, I'm not gonna read the whole article, but I'm gonna tell you about my experiences at Mixer, and you can see where I'm going with this, right? He said basically he thought he was the only black person there because they had, what do you call it? They shit, affirmative action, right? So time goes by, and we are in the internal meetings discussing projects we wanted to execute. My manager decided to give us an analogy. In other words, I've been between a rock and a hard place. What I mean is all the partners are my slaves, and I own their content. I control their success on our platform. For me, I am the slave master. I own partners. I immediately got angry, pissed off, and honestly, I didn't want to work at Microsoft Mixer anymore. Let's think about that. Some would say to that is no big deal, slave masters, and especially in today's, thing, in this climate, you know what I mean? I think motherfuckers are, excuse my French, are becoming more socially aware. Because I'm not gonna lie, I never thought about what Aunt Your Mama, or when I was younger, you know what I mean? Or even the racist cartoon, I like to sing about the moon and the big list. You didn't think about this stuff like that, you know what I mean? Or even the ice cream song that was, I'm an egg, like, you know what I mean? Those are very racist tunes and songs and stuff, right? But when you get older, you know what I mean, and I say quote unquote, and you become more socially aware or conscious, like God damn, like shit was crazy. Don't get me wrong, we've come a long way, but we still have a long way to go. You know what I mean? And I keep telling people this, you know what I mean? And it's not to get on a whole tangent, the race relations, anything like that. You know what I mean? Well, black on black crime. You victimize and who you live next to. The white man robs and rapes and kills the white man. The Chinese man robs. You know what I mean? It's the truth. You know what I mean? It just looks. You know what I mean? Because it's news, but we don't have as much as other nationalities. We wasn't able to have much. You got to realize this again. We haven't been free that long as a people. We talking about. You still had Jim Crow laws and shit 60 and 70 years ago. Literally, you know what I mean? If you think the motherfuckers that came over on the Mayflower, the media, the sea, and the sentiment had they shit to go from the rip. No, they didn't. They had to learn to grow and live, but they was able to grow and have their own and pass shit down generational wealth. We wasn't afforded that opportunity. You know what I mean? It may take about 100 years, but you know what I mean? What I mean by generational wealth. Like, you may have some rich black people, but you don't have too many black people that are wealthy. When I'm talking about wealth, I'm talking about the Kennedys, that's wealth. The Bushes, that's wealth. You know what I mean? When your parents are able to give you a business, a successful business, and if you need $50,000 to put that on your first time you're buying a home, and it's nothing for you to go to mom or pops to get $50,000. I'll give you an example. When you're the first motherfucker in your family to go to college, and you might be the third or fourth in line of the generation, that's a big to do. Or the first motherfucker in your family to graduate high school. That's what I'm saying. Or the first motherfucker to in your family to have a driver's license. This is the shit that, again, that like, real talk, I'm not snowcap that people. Like I said, where I'm from, to have a high school diploma and a driver's license, that's big shit. Like, I mean, if you know me, like, like you know me behind the camera, like, I put my flaws on Front Street, right? Like, and listen, I'm not to go off on a tangent. I'm gonna go back to this article. Where I'm from, they look at me like I made it. I ain't make shit. You know what I mean? Like, I look at me like with me going to school or owning a home. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I ain't make shit. Like, you know what I mean? It's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you know how things are, and people don't, you know, like I say, don't tend to look at it like that. Do we have our problems? Absolutely. I'm not negating that we do. But we realize we weren't able to govern ourselves. Like, we haven't been free that long as a people. Like, you know what I mean? We got to do better. Don't get me wrong. And I'm not condoning any of the bullshit that goes on. You know what I mean? But shall I digress? But this is a very, very, very loaded statement here. You know, I'm a slave master. Like bugging the fuck out. And I own their content, right? Like I said, I spoke about it with the legal team. They started an investigation with my manager. The investigation would continue, even though I decided to terminate my employment months ago without a verdict. One day last year, I get a call from the legal team with their final finding that was not guilty. And the reason my manager was not penalized and the reason she still has her job today is because she cannot be racist. The reason she cannot be racist is because she hired a black person. This is at Microsoft. Now, listen. When I say we have a long way to go. They said Microsoft, if you look at the head, they have my man, the dollar, is, you know, of Middle Eastern descent, you know, a minority, person of color, whatever, right? I'm not going to get in where he's from, the origin, I ain't getting all that, right? But we still have a long way to go. She can't be racist because she hired a black person. I'm their slave master. Like, this shit is crazy. And he said he sent out, you know, an email to this one or that one. Then I seen, because what's going on right now, I see that Phil Spencer got tagged in the tweet and whatever, right? Let's check this shit out. And I always say this, I don't have a problem with Phil. I tagged Phil yesterday. I said, Phil, literally, could we get I said, we get an answer. We get an answer to this? Because I finally got the chance. I've been running around with my grandmother. I've been running around with her for, you know what I mean, last couple of days for those who, you know what's going on. Can we get a response? Because I said in our Reddit. So, can we get a response? Because I had my own things that went over at Mixer, right? About 27 minutes after I tagged Phil on that fucking tweet, and it picked up some trash and motherfucker, yeah, man, Mike, this, that, and the other. We get out the phone rolling. Mixer is no more. I bullshit you not. Literally. Now, some might say it's a coincidence, a winky dink. I say other. This is a $1 trillion company. They don't make what you call knee-jerk reactions. Hold on a second. And knowing when things are going to go down, they usually come out in the morning, not in the mid-afternoon. Literally. You know what I mean? Not in the afternoon. They usually come in the morning. But anyway, hold on. Let me go back to my chat. I mean, yo, bro, is at Xbox Store at Twitch. Yeah, hold on. All right. Okay. Yeah, Thor, that's what I got. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Oh, at Xbox Store. Got you. I'm sorry, I got you, bro. I got you. Oh, so did I subscribe to the... Yeah, I'm subscribed to this one, too. All right, but... Oh, there you go. I'm going to drop it. I got you, bro. It's at Xbox Store. I got you, bro. My bad. Yeah, but you're an admin, though. You can leave links in the chat, though, too. You know what I mean? But yes, my man, Thor shit. So, let me scroll up. Let me see. Miss nobody. So my man, Crimson X makes absolute sense why I was agreeing. Cool. Thor said it's Xbox for Twitch. I got you, bro. So anyway, you know, I've had my own personal experience at Twitch. So I tagged him. I said, can we get a thing? So let me bring you back to the whole what I'm talking about here, right? So me, I'm the type of motherfucker got 1,000 ideas, always thinking. And I'm not gonna sit here to play my own fiddle or toot my own horn, right? For those who know, they know. So many motherfuckers within this community, right? Hold up, what the fuck going on? Hold up. Hold on 1 second. This shit off. I hope my live stream ain't cut off. Did it? No, my computer's still on. The motherfucker. The guys at Microsoft got me again. Oh my God. Hold on. Jesus Christ. If you guys can hear me, I don't know if you could, if you can't. Oh, shit. Alright. Hope my shit ain't cut off. Did my stream cut off? No, I'm still good, right? My screen just went black. God damn, I don't know what the hell that's about. Hold on, let me close this right here. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Alright. So anyway, I'm sorry. So I hope my stream ain't cut off. I'm still live. Bring this back on my screen. Like, goddamn, my screen just went black. What the hell is that about? Jesus Christ. So anyway, as I was saying, right? I had my own experience, situation at Mixer Beam. You know what I mean? Got 1,000 ideas, and I am known for goat mouthing or not. Put something out, I do it, and have ass at it. I'm the type of motherfucker. If you know me, get all the talent in the world, do just much just to get by. I am what you call a slacker. Always been that way. I'm trying to do better, right? Work in process. Jesus knows my heart. Jesus. So I say, you know what? I'm gonna start bringing these debates. I'm going to start playing with, the community. Again, that's how the Broadband Bullies were founded. Literally, on Beam. So I started, I would have the debates to start to expand your mind. All that shit came from Beam. And I need to download my fucking videos, but I didn't. Because I got some classes up there. Posts, everybody came from there, right? So at the time, I'm doing my streams. And I said, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I'm going to start doing the streaming thing, right? Because I would just do the shows. And this running time, I seen about 2 years, I just started monetizing my channel. For those been rocking, I never had, I was just, again, so again, I started putting money back into the channel and green screens. Fine, fuck it. It operates itself. Why not, right? So, I said, you know what? I have more views than people. And I could have went to Twitch. I didn't, which I probably, hindsight is 2020, right? I said, you know what? And I was also on my Xbox fanboy shit. I said, I'm going to go ahead and just end. So when I went with the Beam, before the app came and all that shit over to your console and shit, it was still called Beam, before it was called Mixer. Then everybody started doing it after a while. So I was having like 400, 500 people every day, every week, 2-3 days a week. So I said that I have more views and more live viewership than people that were actually partnered on the channel, on Mixer or whatever, on Beam at the time, right? Then it became Mixer. I said, you know what? Let me get and fill this form out, take advantage of it, if I can get paid for it. Because that's how I set up the link. People started, Z, where can I donate? I didn't know about that. Donate to the live stream. I had to put up and I found about StreamYar. I learned on the go, right? So I did that. I said, you know what? Let me get and take this thing a little professional. So I'm having about 500 views. Now, mind you, at the time, but I'm doing this straight from the box, straight from the Connect, raw. We all on Xbox Live parties. Wasn't no Discord. We doing this bitch off the cuff, right? Filled my shit out, they got right back to me. Well, if you get a webcam and you get a webcam, and a little bit more professional, we're partnering your channel, a little bit more professional. What the fuck are they talking about? I said maybe I get a webcam. I said maybe I do gotta get a webcam and all that stuff. Again, it is what it is. I said, all right, fine, fuck it, right? So then I'm streaming, right? Now you know me, we say fuck nigga on this channel a lot. You know what I mean? Hey, I got everybody named mama saying fuck nigga, right? Me and my ancestors, forgive me. Fuck nigga. I even got t-shirts that say fuck nigga. Fuck nigga supreme, all that shit, right? I graduated from fuck nigga university, top of my class with flying colors. I say that shit all the time, right? I done made that a very popular statement within comment, slang in the community, right? Sony Pony, you got fuck nigga, you got Xbox. It's all that shit got for me, right? So, streaming, we rock, we get about 600 motherfuckers in there, right? So I get an email. Boop! I got my phone. I just have to look at my phone. From Microsoft. What the fuck? I thought somebody maybe gifted me a game or something, Microsoft, or somebody did some security fraud shit, right? It was something about rules of something and racism, and I'm like reading this shit like racism. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I said racism. So I replied right back. I said, I don't, if you know me, I don't do the racism. I fuck with everybody from all walks of life. Like, you know what I mean? Whether you're white, black, Chinese, don't make a difference. You fuck with me, I fuck with you, right? That's one thing I do not tolerate the racism shit. I don't have, whether from any side, you know what I mean? We keep it a buck away a buck across here, right? So they hit me right back. Bing! No, it's the N-word and this, that, and the other. I'm like, that's the N-word like this. I'm like, huh? It's the way that we fucking talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, nigga, like, you know what I mean? Not the Los Angeles neckties, but, you know, it's, you know, it's the difference between nigga and nigga. My nigga, you know what I mean? And I told this is the way that we talk. I said, all right, cool. So I said, all right, fine. And, you know, my thing is next year they responded me, hit me back as Zaire, so I knew they knew who I was, right? Fine. Let that go. We rocking again. The following week, we got about 700 motherfuckers in there. We're just about, you know, peak 7. So then I'll go down, because they had started putting my channel in the front. Like, you know, just that and the other. And then, you know, the other guy, what's the guy name that's not there no more? What's the motherfucker's name? He was doing back, you know what I'm talking about, the guy that left Microsoft, that was at the head of Mixer. You know what I'm talking about, him. So I see my shit being, you know, rising stars, just that and the other. I got the number one, we was doing a gear stream. I got the number one gear stream on Mixer. Microsoft got their little shit. My shit got more viewers than their shit, right? Then I'm going down that shit, and I seen who I'm getting to know the business behind the scenes, and I seen who I'm partnering, and I see this, and again, I fuck with everybody. So I say I had the complexion for the right connection. It was a couple white dudes, and I even subscribed to one of them, right? And I asked him, I was like, how did you get partnered? And, you know, I see him streaming from his Connect. He doing the same shit I'm doing. This motherfucker hard bot with the fat back. He didn't have the, you know what I mean, with the Connect. You know what I mean? And he's streaming straight from the box. 2K and Duty and all that shit. I'm like, damn, but he partnered. I'm like, whoa. Whoa. So after that, you know what I mean? I kind of fell back. I said, man, fuck this. And you know what I mean? I forgot what happened. You know, I stopped doing shit, but you know, whether I did them on Fridays on YouTube, then I finally came over to Twitch. You know what I mean? But right then, I want to say this, right? Is that even looking at the the shit that was partnered, one thing that Mixer never had that Twitch has is a community. And I said this in numerous videos. I said they can hire Shroud, Cloud, my man Bob Banks Pound, doesn't make a difference, right? And I gave the same analogy to K Mega with BGST, but I'll come to that in a minute. They might come over with a few, whatever the case may be, but this is $1 trillion company. It's one thing I don't understand. One of the huge issues with Mixer was their fucking mobile app. It's so fucking hard to find people. You know what I mean? Like, this shit is crazy. I don't understand, again, how you own all these fucking patents and Android and this and that and mobile shit, and your mobile apps are dog shit. Mixer app was shit on the mobile tip, I swear before God. But I have an iPhone and I have an Android phone, but it's dog shit. And I didn't understand it. So that's one of another like that turned a lot of motherfuckers off about Mixer. Was the goddamn mobile app, right? But like I said, the community, you go on Twitch, that's one thing they didn't understand. You go on Twitch, I ain't lying, they got all types of shit on Twitch, man. My God, I seen a bitch out in the backyard dressed up as a deer, having deer sex and eating berries off a goddamn tree. I said, look at this shit here. Thousands of goddamn views, right? They try to, the problem again, they try to over police and try to have this squeaky thing. You gotta let things, not toxic, Twitch got a lot of toxic shit. You know what I mean, the race, but you gotta let things grow and evolve and be what it's gonna be. And again, there's something that Microsoft doesn't understand. That's why they said they don't have that key motherfucker that's in the loop or grounds level to know what's going on. I'll give you an example. You look at this last showing that they had, and they was excited. And again, kudos for them putting on the show. And them overselling it and didn't really understand at the time about us doing this, so people are not going to be upset. Or the last E3, I heard that, you know, Phil and those guys were really upset. They thought they knocked it out of the park. Like, how in the hell, looking at E3, do you think that you're knocking it out of the park? Like, they have this huge disconnect with their, I said this numerous times again, they forgot what their core was and what we want. You know what I mean? They so worried about the $2 billion, right? And they forgot who put you there in this cool, that made the 360 this cool and hip hop, you know, classic, you know, console that it was, and they totally went away from that. I'm not saying you can't branch out and do other things. Now, listen, I'm gonna give you an example. Like, motherfuckers are capping and forget, you ain't gonna get no cap, you don't get the truth, right? And I was talking about this a little bit last night on my Twitch stream, right? So, like, you know, the difference is, you got motherfuckers, and I'm not knocking those that like Sea of Thieves. those are like state of decay too. People, those, if you want, they're gonna like Honey I Shrunk the Fuck niggas, grounded, right? But there's a huge, when you talk about the quality of games, between Horizon Zero Dawn 2 and Grounded, of quality, whether you're into single player games or not. There's a huge inequality between Sea of Thieves and God of War. You know what I mean? And the problem is all that we've had is those only games, Bleeding Ass, Battletoads about to come out. You know what I mean? And it's like I said, the best game that they released outside of Gears of Force and Halo was $20 titles in Cuphead and Ori. That says a fucking lot. And again, this is a $1 trillion goddamn company. You look at this board here, right? This is their history. What things that go, we're talking about $1 trillion fucking company here, right? And what I don't understand, Beam, it's been around, whatever, right? I don't know, but some guy made it in his backyard. I don't know, But Twitch is YouTube and Twitch, right? But you got Beam, you got Hitbox, you got a few others. Fiji is another one, or whatever. Now you got Facebook, Live or whatever the fuck they're doing. And my question is, how can a Beam, whatever, small little company, stay afloat for years, and here it is, this $1 trillion company, get their hands on it and run into the hole in 2 years. Run this bitch into the ground within 2 years. Fucking eye hurt. Run that bitch into the ground within 2 years. Listen to what I'm saying. We're gonna talk now. You got $1 trillion goddamn company. They run this bitch in the ground within 2 years. Now we can blame this on the dollar or whatever the fuck the case. You played, and I ain't counting nobody's money. Mixer 60 some odd million, 30 some odd million, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? And I understand they're two different departments, right? But I can't get any fucking quality AAA goddamn games on this platform. There's a huge disconnect, man. You know what I mean? Huge disconnect. So what's next in chopping block? I had the Zoom. I love the Zoom. I was talking about the Zoom to this day. Groove Music, I was subscribed to that. Gameplay, all this shit, Microsoft, all this shit met the way of the goddamn dodo bird. What's next? Phil, the Xbox platform? Now, yesterday, Microsoft, strategically, after I asked Phil that goddamn tweet, I'm going to stand by that, I'm going to stand on that one, announced that they're in partnership with Facebook Live. Now, I, was looking into the Facebook game, but I just didn't want to speak. I do streaming, you know what I mean? I started my streaming thing, and I love playing with you guys. It's fun. You know what I mean? As long as it's fun, I will continue to do it, right? And I'm hearing all types of theories. Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna be messy. Well, yeah, now Microsoft can finally have Oculus Rift. They did that to bring the like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with some of these Xbox guys, man? These motherfuckers be bugging. I want to say this. When it comes to technology and stuff, Microsoft, I give them that. But sometimes it's like they did dead late and $1 too short, right? You know what I mean? The Zoom was way better than the goddamn iPod, and I stand on that, right? But they always a day late and $1 too short. Now, I think competition is good. I wish they didn't close the door on Mixer, you know what I mean? Because competition is good, man. And it made Twitch, because I wish Twitch had some of the features and stuff that Mixer had. You know what I mean? You can hand your controller off, or, the 4K, the HDR was instant. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, the level of detail was second to fucking none. You know what I mean? And without fucking competition, like, you know what I mean? That's not a good thing. You know what I mean? Now, they're going to bring that same shit over to Facebook. Now, will Facebook then take off and be a direct competitor to Twitch? Now, right now, Facebook owns Instagram and then Facebook. I mean, access to billions of, gamer. You have these, these social media stars. Will they get on board with it? You know what I mean? But like I said, like Facebook Live, gaming live was huge in the Middle East and Asia and stuff. You know what I mean? It's big, really, really big. You know what I mean? I've seen some of, because if you have I have a very big Facebook group. What's that? Bang Bang Next Gen Gamers. Those are in there. You know what I mean? I didn't look into the particular side, but they can sit there and watch parties. And I didn't know how at the time, it came a long way. Before, it was just, people just had to donate or whatever to it. Like, if they wanted to choose to. Then they came with you got the ads, and now they got so it's came a long way. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? And also I don't know if they stopped it. It was also bringing it to Instagram. But I don't know if they stopped it or not. Maybe they just might just stay with Facebook. Would it be as you touch one button and you better download some Xbox? I don't know. But what's next though? Like you know what I mean? Is the Xbox next? Because they clearly again don't need how you say quote unquote the box. They didn't show you that numerous time and again. They don't need the box. And it's it's dangerous, bro. Like it's dangerous. You know what I mean? The reason why I say it's dangerous, unless you have someone to take Microsoft's spot in the console thing. I say this numerous times. You don't want it just being Sony. Nintendo does what Nintendo does. But Sony needs a direct competitor, whether it's someone with a console. That's why I was hoping Google would have made a fucking box, a console. You know what I mean? I really did. You know what I mean? Because we talking about 1/3 of the industry going, and if you get that quote unquote that cocky Sony again, you know what I mean? And $800 console get 2 jobs, like that's not good. These companies are at their best when they're out there lobbying for our dollars. This is the fucking fact. Some of you motherfuckers don't get it. Like I keep telling you motherfuckers over and over again. Like that shit, that's when they go too far left. Like, oh, Microsoft is ain't even all that shit, man. You got to realize again. I give credit where credit is due. You know what I mean? The advancement, they both push each other. The advancements, Nintendo handed the baton to goddamn Sony. And listen, let me say this one thing. I don't think I would no longer play video games if there was only Nintendo. With those fucking strict policies, and I'm being real. Or I might just be on PC gaming, maybe PC game more involved. I don't care about Mario games. I stopped caring about Mario games a long time ago. With the Mario, Kid Icarus, I damn sure into that Pokemon, that Digimon shit. That's not for me. Smash Brothers, I don't like shit like that. You know what I mean? The online need to sell it's just too fucking archaic. Like the shit is trash. You know what I mean? So even when it was getting excited, it was because they had this big announcement. Somebody, you know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at Microsoft like they kind of shaky, bro. And you want a motherfucker again to, you know what I mean, invest in like this shit is crazy, man. Like I don't know, man. You know, like they just up and down. That's why. Fuck it. You know what you do? Sell off the gaming division. Spin it off. Let it stand on its own. Let it go out there, and I said this numerous times. I would rather the Xbox division be an own entity of itself. At the time, it was worth like $24 billion. I don't know what they're worth now. Maybe more. That's whatever. More money than Sony and Nintendo had in the bank. Let that motherfucker gamble on his own and be its own fucking entity. You know, just cut Redmond their check whenever, right? Bring it from under that dumbass umbrella. No. Stand be his own. You know, I remember Phil was saying, that now the Xbox has a city at the big table. I liked it better when you motherfuckers in the back shed, in the back. When you wasn't getting no respect in the building. The Xbox is a better goddamn console now. I don't know what the fuck, man. You know? There's a huge disconnect from their core, the hardcore guys. You know what I mean? The guys that go out there, they went, and then, you know what I mean? This, like, my God, man. Like, this shit is crazy. Now, we got July, next month, a couple weeks. They supposed to have a show. Now it's time to put up and shut up. You got some that going to sit out there, wait to E3 next year, and the corona, they're going to blame all types of shit. I'm not into making excuses for trading. I'm not into making excuses for trading all goddamn companies. You motherfuckers told me to wait for the Tokyo goddamn game show. You motherfuckers said this to me, right? Xbox guys. See, what, he still got the Tokyo game show. Remember that shit there? Now it's the time to put up and shut up. Again. And you know what I mean? If they don't come out that motherfucker, and again, we don't see any, I hate to say, like, you know what I mean, like, mature AAA titles, great titles, like, this is a fuck. Like, I'm looking to see more from Hellblade. I'm looking to see more from Hellblade. You know what I mean? Hellblade was just missing some fucking action, some fighting. I don't have a problem with the problems, or you know what I mean, the puzzles. But I never got that fighting in that movie. Now they got a AAA budget, and with a big backing. I'm excited to see what they have to bring to the table. One man gave more Molly. Xbox doesn't want to compete no more. They gave up in 2014. here, I will say this, right? I just think they want to. They figure what you mean. They want to, Mally. You know what I mean? They just don't know how to. There's a huge disconnect between gamers and the guys in suits. You motherfuckers been singing Phil praises from here to, and I told you, listen here, Big Gary, beware of those who come, how you say, bearing gifts. I've been telling you motherfuckers for years, Phil wasn't the answer. Phil ain't the goddamn answer. You know, Phil has always been in the building. You know, he's always been there. I even did a video showing since Phil got some rank in the building, how he's fucking been pulling back AAA goddamn guy. I even did a video on that. You know what I mean? You know? You know, I'm going to say this from close before I get up to hell about it. I'm going to go on Twitch, right? At the end of the day, you got a console coming out, and I said this before, you know, I didn't show the DMs, right? About them saying they would never be the weakest console again. I've done this, you know, man. You know, fine. You got the Power Crown again, right? But it's not going to matter again if your competitors, direct competitor, PlayStation, if their exclusives look better graphically than what's on your 12T flop console. It's not going to matter. You know, and at the start of the generation, we're all going to have multi-plats. I've been saying this for real. Ain't nobody want. Sony going to have a dog shit launch. You know what I mean? From what I'm hearing, Sackboy, Godfall, and what's the other one? Sackboy, Godfall, one more. Astrobot and the Spider-Man. You know what I mean? No, not even Spider-Man and the Astrobot. You know what I mean? That's not nothing. You know what I mean? Spider-Man's cool. You know what I mean? That Godfall is dog shit. I don't know. Most likely, Microsoft's gonna have, you know, Forza, Halo. I'm not into one of those goddamn games. But you don't need a PlayStation. I'm sorry, Xbox to play those. You know, Series X. Those games got to show. They show Tuesday. It has to look. Now I understand games. I ain't gonna lie. In my opinion, this is my opinion. I think, from what we seen that little clip that they show at the Game Award show. That Hellblade thing, that chill when the bitch is moving her face, like that shit, bless your stupid mind. I think that and I'll put that here and Hellblade here. You know what I mean? As far as visually, aesthetically, what we've seen, you know what I mean? Come out this far. And I'm saying, what's a better game? I ain't getting none of that shit there. I'm talking about what we look like. When they come out, they gotta show, the games that they show have to look like there's something that can't be done on older hardware or even in the competition. To, you know what I mean, to warrant this $5 goddamn purchase again. They have to do that, you know what I mean? Anything less, my man Laquan. So, hey, Quan, y'all need to holler at you too, Quan. Anything less spectacular is a failure when it comes to that July event. Yeah, you know, and I'm not even saying Sony's show was, I gave you my opinion on Sony's show. What I liked, I really liked. What I didn't like, I didn't really like. Sony didn't need that long ass show. They could have came out that bitch and gave me Spider-Man, Horizon. They could have showed, you know, GTA, Ratchet and Clank, what's it, Athena was another one I liked. Returnal or something, you know what I mean? All that other shit, the old white dude taking the shit, the slave, all that shit was dog shit. The strawberry goddamn game, goddamn, trash! You know what I mean? They could even show the Astrobot. All that other shit was trash, you know what I mean? They didn't need a long goddamn show. You know what I mean? But they gotta come out there and knock this out the park. You don't need no long show. You need a bunch of fucking filler. Come out that bitch and show nothing but fucking eye candy. You know what I mean? Whether it's smoke and mirrors or goddamn not. My man Master Chief, the freestyle shows are great. The old schools, you know what I mean? Yeah, I know. Shut up. You know what I mean? What I do, it'd be me Dolo on Twitch talking. You guys ask me questions. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean. So, but at the end of the day, you know, I just, not to be, how you say, Debbie Downer. I just asked this question. Like I said, all I know is what you show me. You know what I mean? You tell me that there's, you know, this, that, you understand? Because Microsoft can be in the gaming. They own so much shit in gaming without actually having a goddamn console and still make money. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're one of the biggest third-party publishers, maybe the biggest right now, in gaming. I'm talking about alongside of EA and Activision. Just think about what the shit that they own and what they're bringing out. You know what I mean? So it's not about that. I mean, getting out of gaming is the most. No, it's not, because they could be in gaming because they, you know, again, they there's no money in R&D. It's called. We're talking about billions of dollars R&D. They can make without that $2 billion. We keep that $2 billion in our pocket. You know what I mean, I keep telling you guys over and over again. Last thing I'm gonna say, right? It's a business, right? I keep telling you this is a business, right? I've been telling you motherfuckers on this dog shit channel, and honey, I struck the strawberries. Hey, Mac, let's start this shit, Mac. I've been telling you motherfuckers on this channel forever, right? What's that Sony? Because I have conversations, right? That they're doing the same thing, all but they're still making quality games that appeal to their crowd. And I keep telling you, well, Sony's not going to value their exclusive, putting shit in the PlayStation Now. Like that don't have nothing to do with anything. Like you motherfucker, listen, you got to stop. Listen, that's one thing. We got to stop the bullshit and call a spade a goddamn spade. That has nothing to do with nothing. Long as they don't value the quality of goddamn games, we don't have any control what they decide. Sony can put their shit on the side of a toaster. It makes money for them. Don't get caught up in the, Last of Us 2 made $200 million, and listen, that's not all profit. You motherfuckers looking at things like, stop. Don't, that's the smoke and mirrors. That's not all profit. We talking about recurring. Would you rather get one paycheck for $5,000 or get paid every week for the rest? Yeah, we talking about long and money on the back end. No, that's nothing. That's nothing. You know what I mean? Like, don't get caught up in that flash. It's still going to sell what it's going to sell. You know what I mean? But we talking about recurring residuals. Month after month. They make so much money. Why do they do it now? Because they don't have the servers to do it now. They can't have more than 3 to 5 million concurrent at the time. They crash the goddamn network. I didn't show charts, but it's not even about that. Even with the baseball thing, right? And I told, let me say this before we go, right? Not to say I told you, but the fuck I told you so. I told you that behind the scenes, there been a lot of shakeups shit at Sony. Hear me out. A lot of, ups and downs shakeups at Sony, right? This is before the before the baseball thing came out, right? But for those who've been rocking out for a minute, those of you guys remember I did the show with Verizon, right? Getting into gaming, the cloud streaming shit, right? And what did they have there? They had some Sony exclusive. I think they had God of War on the flyer, and I got slid that, right? God of War. Beyond. No, Detroit Become Human, and Sony wouldn't do this, that, and the other, right? And I'm like, yo, bro, come on, listen, this is not no fan made shit. This ain't no photo. This is real shit here, right? Then a month after that, we see that Detroit Become Human goes to PC. You know what I mean? Then that internal thing came out for Sony. How they said they want to focus on the 99 and not the 1. They give motherfuckers a PlayStation experience with it without the console. Again, the people that should go over motherfuckers' head. But no, that's not what he meant. We got to stop saying what these companies meant and take them at their word for what they say. Like, motherfuckers remind me of motherfuckers reading the Bible. No, this is what the Lord really meant. No, this is what he really meant right here. Like, god damn. Like, what it said, it is what it is, man. Fucking, like, we got to stop that shit right there, you know what I mean? And, that's when shit get a little too dicey and shit get a little too spooky. Bro, I don't mind, like say, sticking my feet in a little console war, having fun, making fun. Like, it is fun. It is what it is. But that's when shit gets spooky. Like, y'all got to stop that shit there. Sony, the Major League came up. No, they fucking did not. Stop it with them goddamn lies. Ain't nothing stopped EA or 2K from making a fucking baseball game. It wasn't lucrative enough for them. So Sony sit back and say, hey, we got the only baseball in town, right? Yeah. We see the table. We see motherfucking 2K Sports, 2K and Madden raking in billions for microtransactions. This shit is everywhere. You know what? Fine, fuck it. Like, it's business. You know what I mean? At the end of the day. My man J Little, I don't expect anything from Microsoft. Failed too many times already. They have too many hands in different endeavors. I agree. Phil is not the guy. Make sure I got everybody before I just go. Yeah. Phil ain't the guy. Yeah. Hold up. Me sure. Mac. I think I got it. Okay. What's good? Elix from Instagram. Shout out Switch. Shout out to you, big fella. I appreciate that, man. Elix, yeah, you follow me on the gram. Yeah, so but as I was saying though, so you know what I mean? At the end of the day, like I said, when it's all said and done, right? I don't like a home at face value. Now, when it comes out November, I'm going to own both consoles. I play, and again, for the last time, I own everything, right? I play shooters in the bottom. I prefer the controller. They say the Elite 2. You know what I mean? But until Microsoft shows me different, I understand, until they show me different, the Series X will be a multi-plat box. You know what I mean? And they have to show it. It's not up to me. I said the onus is not on me. The onus is on them. They supported the goddamn Xbox One X horribly with software, quality fucking software. We didn't get our first real exclusive that can showcase the power of the console. Then 2 years and years 5 and 2 years after the goddamn console came out, like it's crazy. You know what I mean? You know. Yeah, but I hope so too, man. I hope I got everybody questions, but we gonna see. Hey, Quan, I need to holler at you too, Quan. You know what I mean? I need you to partner up with me on Saturday on Gears, man. But this is your boy Next in 720. I'm gonna go live over on Twitch. Man, that's crazy, man. Can you imagine where without no Xbox though? It can happen. It can happen. It could definitely happen. Because they don't need the box to make money. You know what I mean? It can definitely happen. You know? Like I said, the onus is on them. I'm done out of fucking, how you say, making excuses for treatment. Nah. I done sold the Rec X12. I done did all types of shit. I done sold the Microsoft UWP, WPPP. I mean, nope. We ain't doing that shit no more. I'm funky fresh out of motherfucking, what you call it, man. So they do some bullshit. I'm gonna call a spade on their ass too, man. Yeah, bro, listen, man. I gotta keep that bitch a buck all across the table, man. Do I like the Xbox? My friends are there, absolutely. You know, their exclusive games are dog shit. I love how the HDR looks on my OLED television and the multiplayer, all that's well and good. I prefer when it comes to control. That's just me, my preference. I prefer, what do you call this goddamn controller? The Elite 2. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Not to sound like I'm bougie, but if you play with, all I would play with is Elites. But if you play the motherfucking, got 2 of these motherfuckers, bro. I get another one. This is all I play with. Shit, I mean, if, you know what I mean, much better than, if you like the Elite 1, it's 20 times better than that. Ain't no buttons breaking, none of that shit. And you can tighten up the tension. It's dope, right? But anyways, I was saying, if you, I like the controller. I prefer when it comes to shooters and shit. I like it so much. Look, you see my PlayStation controller? I went out and bought this fucking Joy-Con, right? What the fuck it's called? Nikon, right? But the input lag was crazy. Like, you know what I mean? What? Like, it was like, you know what I mean? Wasn't responsive enough. I didn't take my shooters kind of serious, but my dog shit ass, right? My old ass. You know what I mean? But I prefer, like, and I like the type, like, quote, the analog stick. I don't like the fact that, to me, in my opinion, especially with shooters on the DualShock. I got some DualShocks right here somewhere. Oh, yeah, I'm getting up. They just kind of loose. Some of us, look, like my man Versatile Red, shout out to him. He put in work with that motherfucker. Like, in duty and all that shit. I can't. Like, you know what I mean? That shit just feel awkward to me. You know what I mean? But shit, it is what it is. But listen, like I said, I'm about to go live on Twitch. For those in the after party, and I'll probably get some opinions from Neff and them guys. They're over on the Discord channel now. For those who, like I said, my man Infamous Liberal Gamer, he's giving away 3 next generation consoles. Again, supporting the platform. You know what I mean? All you got to do is subscribe. Well, you know what I mean? Most likely you guys are subscribed to me already if you're here. Follow both of us on Twitter. I'm sorry. Subscribe. Like I said, too, you guys can subscribe to me on Twitch. It's free with Amazon Prime. A lot of you guys got Amazon Prime. You subscribe for free. You know what I mean? And, T-shirts and shit I give out. Discord invites. Come play game and play with me. I appreciate the love and support, man. So if you got Amazon Prime, for last topic, like everybody always asks me this shit right here, right? Look. I'm gonna do a few step by step. See, I got Amazon. How do I? I'm gonna show you one more last time. I get this question like 30 times a day. Hold up, and I'm almost at my goal too on Twitch, man. I'm trying to get 3. For bits, man. I got like a week to do them so I can pull. Let me see. I set little goals for myself. I can't make $20 a month streaming on Twitch. I need to hang it up, big fella. I'm playing past my prime. But I enjoy doing it, though. But but fuck, I gotta be realistic with myself, man. I'm shot out here. I'm like I'm Bill Cropper from 3-point line. But you go to, you guys can see my Twitch, right? Amazon. Yeah. What you do is you go here to Prime in the right-hand corner. Mobile, don't make a difference. Drop all the way down here. How's it so? If you don't know, Amazon owns Twitch. Right there. If you don't have a Twitch account, if you do, make one. It's free. But what you do is you link the two. And that link I just put there. And also by doing that, fuck me, right? You get mad shit for free. Hold up, where we at? Twitch. Like, this is right here for me. Like, they give away so much in these games, and Grand Theft Auto, and Apex Legend points and all types. And a lot of these games I don't play. I don't play none of this shit. Grand Theft Auto, $1 million a month. You niggas play. Look, they give it to you free a month. On, Amazon, Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime. Like, they get to you. Look, I need to get Destiny, man. Destiny gonna be 60 frames. I ain't never played Destiny really, yo. So I'm gonna be playing at the start of the generation. Like all the shit I got in here, I ain't never getting none of this shit. Name none of this shit. Red Dead Redemption, loot and shit. Yeah, but you get all that free. They give away all this shit a month. Max Curse of the Brotherhood, claim offer, Jesus. You know what I mean? Free games, all types of shit. I mean, and you get to subscribe to me for free. I appreciate it. But this is your boy Nixon 720. I'm about to go live on Twitch right now. As me log into my Twitch. Yeah, let me see it. Channel. Those guys over there. Now here go the link. I will be live there in not even 1 second. I'll be live there right now. Like a second. I'm just gonna click and click. There we go. Come on, rock out with your boy, man. Ask some questions, man. Shoot the shit with me. We out here. Alucard, what's good, boy? Long time no see, man. Fuck you been at, Alucard? That's my man Alucard. He said they had the quality T-flops. My man Alucard, man. Your ass been MIA for a minute, man. My man said PlayStation had the more quality T-flops. You know what I mean? Like my Sony niggas. I told you niggas stop capping about that SSD. I ain't gonna give you 30 more frames and make you more powerful. Like, stop that shit. Like, I told you we don't do no capping here. We call a motherfucker ball, strike. Some of you niggas out there bargaining about this SSD, talking about the goddamn storage device, it was gonna power a goddamn nuclear bomb. So one thing I will not be doing this generation, I'm not gonna be out there counting frames per second. I'm not gonna be out there counting P's on goddamn resolution. I'm not gonna be out there bitch talking about who loaded in the game 2 seconds first. No, we talking about who got the better graphics, who got the better goddamn games. I'm your man. I can stir the pot. But I will not be out there bitch counting no P's. I loaded to the game. I have nope. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I ain't doing that. Nope. I ain't doing that. No, I'm getting both. I'm getting both. I'm going over. You know what I mean? What's up, Celtic Flight? What's up, my dude, Clown Head Gaming? Like I said, I'm going over on Twitch, man. I'm doing both. Like I have both. I mean, day one. You know what I mean? Hey, Ryan, help with what? Stop it. Don't start that shit, man. Stop it. Stop it. Start that shit, man. Stop it. So we seen the SSD. Pause! Jesus! My man said we seen the SSD. Oh, I'll get it, babe. I'm coming in. My daddy gotta watch this in. Can we open it for you? Hey. I'm about to walk these dogs. Yeah, you find it. Yeah, I'm about to play. Yeah, what's up? Oh, PlayStation Gracie was rocking out. What's up, Gabriel Ortiz? Long time no see. Yeah, I was. You was rocking with me last night, man. I'm going over there. Shout out to my man Mac too. My man Mac, he a big time supporter of me on Twitch. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, but I'm going live on Twitch right now. Let me get my motherfucking stream key. I'm going over right now. I just gotta put my stream key in. We got.